Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Bit different, as you can see, got the headphones, got the microphone, got it all fancy. We're going to do a reaction to the Gemini jets and the NG-1400 October releases. Starting off with Gemini jets, and then we'll switch over and do the NG-1s. First up, November 559er Alpha Sierra. This is the Salmon People 737. Pretty sure this is the same airplane that Salmon 37 was painted on. Obviously, different colors. I like that. Is pretty for sure. That's so cool. Funny thing is I think NG just released theirs like last month or the month before. So, Gemini, and it's not all the time, but I've noticed a lot of times Gemini's late to the party. Which, I mean, it happens. And it may very well have been a competitive thing where NG's like, haha, we got this out before you, and then Gemini Jets is like, okay, bet, and release theirs. Anyway. Next up, we have the Kubana Antonov AN-26. Talking the Russian accent. Not really. Not going to talk in a Russian accent the whole time. Charlie Uniform Dash Tango 1229er. Not even going to lie. Very Russian looking airplane, as you can tell. What will be interesting to see if this has contra-rotating props. Because in the image it doesn't look like it does. So that will be interesting for sure. Alright. Third one in line. The one that everyone seems to be super happy about because we don't get them very often. The Delta Connection ERJ-175LR with the enhanced winglets, November 274 Sierra Yankee. You can see that it's starting MSRPs right here. Typical Delta Connection livery and looks like a regular E-Jet to me. Obviously, I think the difference is the enhanced winglets have the little pointy bits at the back, like the Scimitar winglets on the 737s. Obviously, the Scimitars have the bottom half and then another pointy bit down here. And yes, it is Scimitar, not Scimitar. The C is silent. I've seen other content creators say Scimitar winglets. That is not correct. It is Scimitar. Not going to name names, but just so you know how to pronounce it. Anyway. Yep, typical standard Delta livery. Got the SkyWest SkyWest fail. Operated by SkyWest. Got the Sky Team logo there. Looking good. It's cool to have another E-Jet now. If they would start doing more United ones, I would be happy. Alright. Fourth one in line. This is the Emirates A380 Alpha 6 Echo Oscar Echo in the Rugby World Cup 2023 livery. If you go and watch the most recent model airport update, I actually have an Emirates 380. I want to say it's Echo Victor Charlie. Let's take a look at it. Oh, nice. This one has the new tail, which I kind of like with the little comb kind of stripes through it there. That's cool to see. And it says Rugby World Cup 2023 on there. Standard looking A380. To me, I mean, obviously, the difference right here is the tail design, which, again, I like. Alright. Number 5 on this list, November 971 November Kilo. That means it's banana bus time. Spirit 320 Neo. Oh, this one has the eye mask on it. Okay, that's cool. A lot of the newer Neos, for those who don't know, especially the new ones from like this year, they all have the eye mask on them. Now, yes, there are some older Neos out there from maybe last year or even the year before that don't have it. But a lot of the brand new ones, and I've seen a few on Flight Radar, they have the eye mask right there. I mean, looks like your standard banana bus yellow Spirit airplane with Spirit.com on the engines. Interesting. Doesn't say home of the Bear Fair. No, I'm surprised it doesn't say howdy on the winglets. That's interesting. Maybe that's just a standard 319, 320 thing. Next up, 323 Uniform Papa UPS 767-300 Freighter. Looks like every other UPS airplane out there, except it's a 767. Oh, interesting. It has the standard winglets on it. Now, if only they would make someone would make an Amazon 767 with the winglets. That would be cool. Because the two I have don't have winglets. And it's kind of annoying. Yeah. Looks like a 767 to me, and they still build these in freighter versions, for those who don't know. Which I find really cool. I think FedEx has a few new ones. Oh, sorry about that. Alright. And the last one for the Gemini is the WestJet Saab 340B Charlie Golf Oscar India Alpha. Oh, I think this is the new WestJet livery too. That's cool. I don't know how many of these. I don't even know if WestJet even flies these anymore, and if they do, I don't think they have too many of them left. I've always kind of liked WestJet's livery. Is that Oshi, kind of that aqua mint blue right there, and then you've got the white maple leaf with the darker blue, and then obviously the white body. That's cool. Alright, so that does it for Gemini. Now we're going to switch over to the NG releases. So this is newest to oldest. So this should be all of the October releases. Now, I did watch another release, someone else's release video, so when we get to it, I'll point it out. But there is an airplane there where there's three versions of it. So we're going to look at one and then move on. Starting here, we have the Spirit Airlines. So this is a regular CEO. 3 A320-200, 697 November Kilo. If any of you played FSX, you know that voice. And I love that. The text-to-speech ATC. Alright. Yeah, looks like a 320. This one has fence tips. And yet again, it says Spirit.com. Oh, and it has regular text. It doesn't have the text that's all scratched up. That's cool. Don't get me wrong, I like the text that's scratched up. I think that's awesome. Next up, we have November 648 November Kilo. Another 320. This time with, oh, it's got the scratched up text, so right on cue. And it has the sharklets on it. And then this one says Home of the Bear Fair. So two different options for the banana bus fans here, which is cool to see. I have two Spirit airplanes, so I may have 5. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I mean standard Spirit looking airplane, banana yellow with the black text. That's cool. Next up, we have November 361 Victor Alpha. So, painted in Alaska Airlines colors. Obviously, these have long been retired. And in fact, at the time of recording, so yesterday, they unfortunately, and very sadly to me, said goodbye to their 321 Neos. Phased them out, and they're officially all Boeing again. Anyhow, moving on. 361 Victor Alpha A320-200 Alaska Airlines. Oh, that's cool. This one has sharklets. I don't... Huh. So good to know version had some Airbuses with some sharklets. Standard Alaska livery. This is actually one of my favorite. The Alaska livery is one of my favorites. There's just something about it. Even that salmon one we looked at earlier was cool. But yeah. Standard A320 with sharklets and Alaska colors. moving on, we have a level A330, and if I remember correctly, these guys and girls are Spanish low cost. Someone let me know in the comments, please. But I'm pretty sure they're Spanish low cost. El Mego Pop. Yep, Spaniard. Echo Charlie, and that's the Spanish flag. Anyway, level A330 300. El Mego Pop on Broadway. Apologies if I butchered that. Echo Charlie November Hotel Mike. Yeah, so it's advertising a Broadway show. That's cool. August of this year, so it's come and gone. Yeah, but it looks like every other A330 out there. It's nice to see that they're doing some of the special liveries out there. Alright. Next up we have November 855 Victor Alpha. So this is the A320 with sharks. No, with fence, correction. And the San Francisco Giants livery. Again, now it's official. All the Airbuses should be completely retired. I don't know if they've moved the Giants logo to one of their 737s. Again, if you know, let me know down below. That would be awesome. Yeah, so this one has shark. Wow. Fence tips. Good God, CMH, get it right. Fence tip 320 with the San Francisco Giants logo on it. Oh, that's a standard Alaska livery. Alright. Next up, we have a regular a standard livery level A330 200 Echo Charlie November Romeo Hotel. Yep, I think, does level go to LAX? If so, I've probably seen them on airline videos live. Very nice. No, this one doesn't have the trunks. Looks like this has CF6 on it. Oh, in case you're curious, looks like they're not expect. By the way, we're on Diecast Airplane Store, so it looks like Diecast Airplane Store isn't expecting them to be in stock till the end of the month if you buy from them, just so you know. Alright. Oh, here we go. Cool. We've got a Delta 319. 301 November Bravo. Nice. I don't get to see too many Delta buses at CMH, my home airport, which is where the CMH comes from, by the way. Every once in a blue moon we get them. I think I've seen one maybe once or twice. I might have even been at 320 the last time I saw it. Anyway, that's cool. Delta 319. I think this one is probably going to be a very popular one, so if you plan on getting it, should either get it on release day or jump on that pre-order, because again, I suspect this one may go rather quick. I wonder if this one is an old Northwest airplane, or if this one was delivered directly to Delta. I'll have to look it up and I'll pin a comment or something. Again, I think that's going to be a hot seller, just like the Gemini Delta E-Jet, so pounce on that while you can. Alright, next up. American Airlines 777-200 Chrome livery. That's cool. And the Coleman race for the Cure pink ribbon livery. Which is fitting because at the time I'm recording this, it's actually officially October now. So, that's cool. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Love it. Love to see this livery. That's cool that it's on a 200 in the old livery. Because I think the only Chrome airplane left is that one 737 that they kept as a Chrome Retro. Don't ask me the tail number because I'll be honest, I don't know. That's cool. 759 Alpha November, for those who are curious. That's cool to see. Another special. So this one I know I've heard is, so this is obviously a fantasy livery. But here we have the BOAC Cargo 747-8. G-BOAC, that's cool. Typical standard 747-8 freighter. That's cool. It's a pure freighter too. You can see the outline from the nose door. So they didn't put it on a Dash 8 and just be like, oh, it's a P to F conversion. No, it's going to be a pure freighter model. That's awesome. I cannot wait for someone to release Atlas's last 747 863 Golf Tango with the big Joe Sutter sticker on the side. That's the model I'm looking forward to, because I really want one of those. Alright. Next up, looks like it's the Panda Flight British Airways 777-200ER. Golf Yankee Mike Hotel. I mean, really, it's a standard British Airways 777-200, except they put a panda face on the front and made it look like the windows are the eyes. That's cool. I have a British Airways A350 1000 in my collection, so honestly, probably not going to pick another British Airways airplane up, seeing as I have one. I also have a Virgin 350. So, yeah. Not my type of airplane, but still cool for those out there who maybe do London Airport to do an airport where British Airways would send a 777. That's a good one for those collectors to have. Next up, we have Yankee Mike Lima. This is the Great Festival of Creativity 777. This one's also the 200ER. Very nice. I love the artwork that goes... It's almost like a rose or something going down the side of the airplane. And it looks like it says Great Britain right there. That's cool. Again, have a British Airways airplane. So we're probably not gonna pick this one up. If you watch my model airport video update, I'm still semi getting over COVID, so if I hit I have a cough button, that's why. Next up, we have Russia Air Force Tupolev Tu-144 with the radar equipment on it. Seriously, it looks like an A321. So this is Russian military. Obviously, it's got all the classified radars and all that on it. That's cool. Not really a big fan. I don't really have a need for this. I'm kind of hoping at some point Gemini will make a oh my gosh. The E3 replace the A7E2 Wedgetail in U.S. Air Force colors. Just spoiler alert. Beep beep. Spoilers. Old Mad Dog fans will know that sound. Sounds like the U.S. Air Force is going to, if certain parts of our government could get their crap together, sounds like the U.S. Air Force is considering the E7 as the replacement for the E3 Century AWACS, which is basically a 707. So what's the difference? So they released two of them. Okay. So this one is like a heads of state. Oh, wrong button. So this one is your heads of state. So people that work under certain people in Russia, their transit airplane, and again, the self-defense abilities up top. RA 64520, and the last one was 64530. Alright, next up. Oh, here we go. The Russian 727. We have an Aeroflot T-154. Triple Charlie Papa 85000. Yep. Basically, this is Aeroflot in Russian. Yeah, so, I mean, looks like a Russian airliner. To me, this is the, like I just said, Russian 727, basically. Not one I would consider buying. Okay, so next up we have Brazilian Air Force 319. One is the new livery, one's the old livery. I don't know which one is which. Yeah, so I mean, just the Brazilian government 319. That's cool. Again, not one I have any interest in buying just because realistically, this would never come to the States. And then real quick, here is the other one. Again, don't know which one's new, which one's old. Yes, this one. The Argentine Air Force 757-200 that did that ridiculously low photo pass at that one airport. Cannot believe... I want to know if they got away with that. I mean, talk about buzzing the tower. They were almost eye level. I love how it's got the sun. Looks like the, if you live here in the States, the CBS Sunday Mornings logo with the big sun and the smiley face. That's what that reminds me of. Alpha Romeo Golf -01. Looks like every other 757 with RB211s. Yes. The good 757 engine. Alright. We're only going to look at one because I don't think there's a difference in them. China United Airlines 319. And then we'll move on. Alright. I mean, very basic livery, I have to say. B-40902 is the registration, by the way. I mean, looks like every other 319 with the CFM and the fence tips on it. Okay. So nice to see they're pulling a JC and doing a blank 787-10. Interesting. I mean, I guess you could technically say this is a charter airplane for someone. Given the fact it's blank, I don't know why they just left it blank. I mean, I guess if you do Everett updates, you could say this is a test airplane or something. That's cool that they're pulling a JC wing. I have no use for this. Now, if it said like United or something on it, I would consider it. But I mean, a blank airplane, I again don't really have a use for it. Alright, skipping the other two China Uniteds. And the last one for the 1400. But Batik, Batik, don't know how to say it, sorry if I butchered it. Melindo Air 737 MAX 8, 9 Mike Lima Romeo Fox. Interesting livery. They must be like a Malaysian low cost, I would think. Again, like everything else, looks like it's due in at the end of the month. So there you have it. That is all of the October Gemini and NG 1400s. Again, don't know why NG did 3 China United 319s. I mean, literally, looks like the only difference is the tail number. Oh, then real quick, just for those who collect 200s, here we go. America West. CRJ2s, that's awesome. Yeah, screw it, we'll look at one real quick, because why not? Even though this is only supposed to be 1400. That's cool. So, alright, we'll go back to this page. So, fun fact real quick as we end the video, and I appreciate, if you stuck, first of all, if you stuck around this long, that is awesome, and I thank you so much for that. But back to what I was saying, CMH actually used to be an America West hub 20 odd years ago now. In fact, I've got a picture of it, of a bunch of them lined up at CMH way back in like 02 or something like that. That's how old the photo is. Unfortunately, I'm recording this on my PC, so I don't think I can just be like, let me throw the picture in real quick. So, you just have to believe me. If you're in the Discord, which by the way, link is in the description below, I'll post it somewhere in the Discord if you want to see it. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video some almost a half an hour later. Good grief, Charlie Brown. So that does it for a look and first reaction to the new releases for October. If you want me to do it again for November, and I mean, if we want to keep doing this, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Anyway, that's going to conclude today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see everybody in the next video. Happy October, by the way. And I will see everybody next time. Take care.